So what's up, everyone? It is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into the Dragon Fruit collection from Emily Violet Marie and Clionadh Cosmetics. I've been wanting to try this brand for like a really long time, but every time I went to go look at any of the stained glass colors I actually wanted, they were always sold out. So when they had this collection come on, I was like, well, now I can try the formula for sure, and it's in palette form, so I was most excited about that. So I got everything except for the nail polishes, of course, because if y'all notice, I don't ever have my nails painted. I'm not a girly girl in that sense. Like, I don't care about getting my nails done. I really don't care about getting my hair done, but since I have to be on camera and be in the public, I have to have my hair done because I don't know. I don't care about stuff like that. That probably sounds weird to some girls because I'm sitting here with full face makeup and you're like, but you don't care about the hair though. No, sis, I don't. Like, I could have some slick backs and be fine. I really don't care. But this is what the palette looks like. Well, sorry, this is the packaging of the palette. Let me show you what the palette actually looks like. Even though I'm sure you've seen Karen's review, and if you didn't, why not? I don't think there were any codes that you could use on this palette, if I remember correctly. It came with a cute little lookbook of how to make eye looks. Since, you know, it doesn't have any shimmers in it. It doesn't have any mattes in it. But it's supposed to have shimmers in it to look, so it gave looks on both sides for you to try out. I thought that was nice because some people probably might be overwhelmed. It has this little plastic covering over, and then it says, you know, Dragon Fruit palette. I'm trying to get to open all this plastic on the child, excuse me. Okay, so what my palette looks like on the inside. As you can see, it's sparkly dual chrome satins and whatnot. So let me read the different formulas. So it says, what is it? Effervescent and Infusion are sparkle shadow formulas, and then so that would be this one, and then this one are sparkle shadow formulas, and then it says Hyalocresis and Fruit Fizz. So this one and this one down here, Fruit Fizz, are supposed to be dual chrome formulas. Then they have Velvet Satin formulas, and there's 4 of those. So let's see. These 2 are Velvet Satins right here, and then the purple one, Prickly, and this green one are Satins right here. So those are supposed to be the ones I'm assuming it's just to blend as if they were mattes, since there are no mattes in here. Me being me, when I use it on day to day, I'm obviously going to use a colorful matte palette because I got all these wonderful Blend Bunny palettes, so I can use those with it. But I will use it on its own in the video just to give you an idea. And then Refresh, Dragonfly, and Exotic are metallic formulas. So Exotic, Dragonfly, where's Refresh? And then Refresh right here. Those were the metallic formulas. And then they have 2 multi-chrome formulas, which is Dragantini and Bubbles. So this is Bubbles. Oh, I didn't put my finger in. And then there's Dragantini. But since I put my finger in, let's swatch a little bit. I put my finger. Oh, and I only dipped my finger in like a dot. And look at this. If you can see it, like, it shifted from like a green to like a blue and some other stuff. So it looks really pretty and nice and sparkly. But I'm trying to remember how much I paid. I think I paid $130 for this whole set. And since it was under the price that they said they'd ship it for free, I still had to pay shipping on it. So I think it cost me $150 something when I got done. But the whole collection was $135. Now here are the highlighters right here. There are 2 highlighters. There are 2 different dual chrome ones. Tropical is the more like, I guess, gold tone pinkish one of the 2, because they didn't have any description on the highlighters. But I'm turning it in hopes that you can see a shift. Yeah, see, it looks pinkish there, but it looks like goldish up front. That's what it looks like. And then we're gonna go on with, what is the other shade? Let me check. I think it's Preta. I believe that's how you say it. Let's see. It's Patia. I hope I'm saying that right. And then this is more of like a blue, purplish, dark pink blue chrome. See, it has more of that deeper pink, and then I see a bluish purplish shift when I look at it head on, even though of course you can't see it on camera. So I will put both of those on my face in a few minutes. Last, I want to show you the brush set. So the brushes came in this collection, and then they have a little cute makeup bag. There was a sticker that came in the box, but I just forgot to bring it. And these are the brushes. So I'm excited to try the blushes. This is a huge brush to me. This must be like a highlighter brush or something, because I don't see me using this on my eyes. So I'm going to use this for the highlighter on my face on both sides. And then these are all like the eye brushes. So I love little brushes like this to go on my outer V and go into my crease. So I'm really liking the size of that one. This one is okay for me to blend into the crease as well, like a matte shade. This one is of course the dust all over. I'm not sure what this one's used for. I guess I can use this for the outer V because it's kind of bigger and can fit in there nicely. And then this one to me would be like an inner corner if you want to get detailed work on shimmers in there. So that's what I'm seeing this brush collection for. Let's read what the card says. It says, thank you so much for purchasing the Dragon Fruit collection. This collection is dedicated to my fellow multi-chrome iridescent sparkly makeup lovers out there. I hope these items inspire you to take your makeup look to the tropics. With love, Emily Violet Marie. And then it tells you where you can tag your photos on social media, where you can find them. So of course there's their hashtag, there's the hashtag to them, and Emily Violet Marie, and then there's the Dragon Fruit collection. So if you buy this, you know what to tag it under. So let me zoom you on in now, girl, because we're gonna have to go ahead and put the highlighter on. Of course, you know, like I told y'all, I pre-film what do you call them, intros nowadays. So I'm just pre-filming this, and when we come back and you close up again, like none of this is gonna be happening. But if you're curious what's on my eyes, I do have on a palette mashup situation. So I use the Creepy Cute 2 palette from Shroud Cosmetics alongside the the Sugar High collection from Menagerie. So that's what's going on with our eyes right here. I thought it was a nice little touch. And I tried to give y'all something different because for the longest time I've been giving y'all blue and purple and green all day long. But y'all know that's my color aesthetic. This is another one of my color aesthetics, so reds and pinks. I just threw some orange in there because both the palettes had orange, and I was like, why not? But let me stop jabbering about this palette and let's get into these highlighters, okay? Okay, y'all, so we're going to get into the face products from the Clionadh collection. I got the two blushes highlighters I told you all about. I'm gonna use this Arthurine blush just because I've been meaning to use it for a while, but I didn't get a chance to in their video. It's called Best Buds. So start off with that, then we're gonna go into these two highlighters. And I think there's a cute, oh, there's not a cute little mirror here. I was hoping there's a cute little mirror in there, but it's not. So usually I could find one, but I have a Menage palette sitting right here, so I just use the mirror in that. I'm sitting here with the wheels on. Oh, I got the wrong brush. So I'm gonna use this brush from Essence. Now this is a really shimmery blush, if you all remember. See, that's the color. So now maybe I shouldn't put on a shimmery blush and a shimmery highlighter, because it's like now I'm going to be able to distinguish the difference. But I'm going to put one color on the side of the face, and I'll put the other one toward the middle of the face. So we're just going to be shimmering all over. But I felt like since I was already doing, you know, a shimmery highlighter, we might as well just go in with shimmery blush too, and then we'll have shimmery eyes. We'll just shimmer all over the place. Just shim, shim, shimmy. Shim, shim, shimmy, y'all. So it's giving off more of a gold sheen, but in the pan it looks like it's more peaches. So I was hoping to get kind of like a shift to it, but no, it's just like a really gold highlighter. But if you see, like in the pan it looks pink. So I don't know what's going on with that, but glad I got to try it out. I like the formula of it. It's nice and smooth. It's not showing up a whole bunch of texture on my face, but I did use a liquid exfoliator today before I got on camera. I try to use them on the weekends because, you know, that's when y'all get to see my face up close in person, other than my Instagram pictures every day. But those I'm not as concerned about. Let's get into the highlighters now. So the more colorful one with the blue and purple and pink shift that we talked about, I'm going to put that on the outer parts of my face, and then the one for that will work probably better with my skin tone, I'm going to put down the middle of my face. So let's get started. As you can see, it's, look at that, like that. Wow. Okay, I feel like that's more, definitely more like a eyeshadow than a highlight. But look how green and blue, and look at that, like y'all. Now it looks like an alien. I didn't even dip into it that much, but maybe I should tap it off because now I'm just feeling like I look crazy. But it's too late. We're here now. It's too late. And we put it on both sides of our face. So I want it down the middle of my face to look kind of normal. So that's why I was like, I'll use this instead. Wow. Okay. I was not expecting this to be this pigmented, because if you all didn't know, I have never used anything from Clionadh. I've been trying to buy some of the stained glass stuff forever. Matter of fact, I was trying to buy a stained glass shade that's similar to this. I guess I don't have to now because I can use this highlighter. Look at, yeah, like when I feel like you can see it, and it's just okay. I was not expecting all that. I mean, I'm fine with it. This is a really cool color. When I do like really fun, colorful looks and I'm trying to be super extra, then I would definitely use this one. But on every day, of course, we know anybody using this normally. I mean, Baddie B might use it, but I'm not using it every day. Like some stuff, it's a little too much even for me. I think I used the red one from Kaleidos like once this year so far. Let's do Tropico. Oh, sorry, Tropico. I'm just going to use this Makeup by Airbrush and lower the middle face with this one. See, this one is more closer to my skin tone, so I felt like it would be better to, you know, go down the center of my face. I don't like the fact that it just stuck like at the top. As soon as I blended it, like it didn't blend any further down. It just concentrated all the part right here, so I'm not liking that. But then again, I'm not using their brush, so maybe like using their brush, it would go further down instead of just concentrating down the middle of my face, which I'm really not liking. Try to buff it out as much as I can. I'll obviously buff it out some more when I go off camera, but I just want to give y'all an idea what the color should look like on some of my skin tone. Look at that, girl. It was definitely more of a gold concentrated highlighter. I thought it was going to be more, you know, I guess more like peachy pinkish, but it's just more of that true light trophy wife type gold. So now I have just highlighted the mess out of my face. I'm zooming on in. So I'm looking all types of shimmery and shiny and crazy. I'm gonna go calm this down and then I'm gonna come back and get an eye done for y'all. Okay? Okay. Ciao. Okay, y'all, so this will be looking like. As you can see, I calmed the highlighter down quite a bit. I still feel like up in this area right here, like if you saw me in person, it'd be really glittery or whatever, but otherwise, we're good. So I used 2 of the Velvet Satin formulas. So I used 3 of the Velvet Satin formulas. I used 1 of the 2 dual chrome formulas, and then I used 2 of the metallic formulas. So that's how we got what's going on this eye. So I'm gonna start off with, of course, the Velvet Satin formulas. So I took the shade, what is it? Strawberry Pear, and I used the DF01 brush for that. So Strawberry Pear is this shade. So I ended up using this shade. Should be this shade. These 2 shades, and then this shade right here, of course, because I just couldn't help myself. But y'all are zoomed in as far as you can come to the okay. So let me start off with this one, and I was shocked about how smooth and nice and blended out. I mean, I know saw Karen's video and she talked about it, but it's like different when you're actually using it versus just like hearing somebody else say it. So I was like, oh, okay, it's supposed to be smooth and just blend naturally, and it does do just that. But it has like a nice soft satin sheen to the eye, so I'm really liking that. This Strawberry Pear shade. I thought, oh, cool. And it was a pleasant surprise, and then like kind of faded nicely away, so I couldn't really see it that much, but I still had something like airbrushing the look. So I'm really liking the formula of Velvet one so far, just based off using this one Velvet before I use any other ones. And then since it had dark enough shades upon my outer V and they weren't sparkling and glittery, I was liking that too. So I'm trying to talk through it as I like use it, so that when we get to the end, based on everything I said, we don't have to try to sit too long and wrap it up. So I'm talking through it once. Next, I'm going to go in the shade Sweet, and another one of the Velvet ones to put on my outer V. You see how nice and satiny that looks, but at the same time it's not like giving oh, if it's glitteriness, it's just giving like a satin sheen, which again explains why it's called a satin velvet. It looks a really pretty color, and it's blending out really easily. I don't do that much work, and this is the DF02 brush. So I actually end up using every single brush in the set to create the look, so then that way we can talk about how the brushes work too. So I'll be mainly focusing on how the brushes work toward the end, which is why I'm just trying to get all the eye stuff done now and talk about that. So I took the same pink shade. I did have to use my Blend Buddy Cosmetics B2 brush and take Sweeten on the lower lash line because they didn't have a brush that would work on the lower lash line, so we can go ahead and do that now. I got one more video to film tomorrow, a Star Wars video. I'm trying to film the rest of my videos tonight, so that way I don't have to worry about filming anything besides the one Star Wars video. But I have a comparison on that one of y'all asked me to do, so I should probably do that one tomorrow too. So I might end up doing 2 tomorrow, and then the comparison one on the what is that palette? The Makeup by Elena one, or I believe that's how you say it, Elena. I will do that one next week. So now I just took this shade. What is it called? The one that starts with a C, the Velvet. I'm not even trying to butcher and mispronounce his name. So I just took it and kind of drug it up into the crease to where it met the pink that I put on the back. So that's what we're doing now. Now I will say this shade doesn't look like it does in the pan like I was hoping it to, so I was kind of disappointed in that, but it could just be because I put it on top of that strawberry shade. It might look like this on its own, because you see how it looks very vibrant right here, but like you see in my crease it looks like a goldish type shift. So I'm not necessarily liking that because I wanted it to be the shade it was, and then be more vibrant for that green that we put on the lid. So I am disappointed in that regard when it comes to that shade, but not because of the formula. It's just because it's like a deceiving color story palette to me, or at least that shade is, because it's like, it doesn't look like this in the pan, but when I put it on my eye, that's what it looks like. And it's like, that's not what I had in mind and wanted. Now we're going to take Dragonfly, which is the metallic formula shade, and just put it on top of this. And again, I feel like this is a shade that doesn't necessarily look like it does in the pan to me. I don't know, to me in the pan, everything looks brighter, and then when I put it on my eye, it's not as bright. The only thing I feel like it matches what it looks like in the pan is the pink shade and the strawberry pear shade, but the greens I don't feel like they're matching to what they look like in the pan, which I'm kind of sad about, because there were some gorgeous green shades, but when I put them on, I did not look green, girl. So I don't know what's going on with that. Now we're gonna go for the inner corner shade, which is called Bubbles, and it's a like glittery type iridescent shade. But again, I want to use a few formulas for you all. But since there were no mattes, I had to keep that in mind and use these. Next time I want to use like Prickly Infusion and then probably Bubbles again. I'm not even gonna lie, just because I feel like Bubbles will go good as an inner corner shade with that. Or on top of Infusion to give like an extra like oomph and pop to it. But, you know. And this shade to me was pretty easy to work with. I'm sorry, this is a, what's it, DF4 brush. And then the one we used on the lid was a D03 brush. I'll have to check and see what the highlighter brush was when I'm done. But see, it's not like a glittery chunky formula, and it's not like a pressed glitter type formula where I'm just like, oh god, no, I don't want to be part of it. So this is pretty much my finished eye look. I think, did I grab a clean brush to dust on any colors? I did not. Let me grab one. Take the first one I see. This one. Let's dust underneath there. Dust on the side here. And I'll do mascara and eyeliner off camera just to save us some time, girl, because okay, bag it on up. Okay, so this is the finished eye look. So let's talk about the brushes, because I talked about the shades in the palette. I liked all the shades in the palette I tried. The only ones we did not try were the duochrome formula and the, what is it, the sparkle shadow formula. So I'll use those another time, probably on Instagram, and then I can give you my thoughts overall. But I like the palette. I was pleasantly surprised by the velvet satin matte shades, I mean satin finish shades, because I didn't think that they were gonna blend like this and look basically like shiny mattes, because they just look like, well, velvety shiny satin matte formulas on the eye. So it's not getting a whole bunch of glitter in the crease and all that, and I'm happy about that. And I'm happy I got to try this brand finally, because I've been telling you, I've been trying to get these same glasses forever, but every time I would look, it would always be out of stock, and then they're like 20 bucks a piece, and I was like, is it going to be worth my $20? I need to know. So I got this palette now, and now I know their products are worth the price point, even though I've heard other YouTubers talk about it. It's nothing like trying it yourself. So congratulations to Emily Violet Marie again. This is a beautiful palette. I think she did a great job. I love the color story, and I thought it was an interesting take, because I thought I was just going to be buying a companion palette and pulling out my Bentley and Bunny's blend palette to use with this, but no, I can use it by itself and get a gorgeous eye look. And I actually really liking this green bluish weird shifting highlighter with this. I look. I actually like it better than I like the one that looks like it's more for every day, the gold one. So I will definitely be using it a lot too. So I like everything in the collection overall. The brushes work really nice. I wish they had a few more brushes, because it's like if I don't do it look like the one I'm doing now, I'll need more brushes. Like I need some more for the outer V, or I need more smaller brushes like this to put into my crease when I want to do detail work. So hopefully they'll come out with some of these individually, and they just start off in her collection with her set, and then they'll branch out and make some more and make them individual like Blend Bunny did with her brushes. Because I could use about 2 or 3 of this itty bitty pencil brush right here, and maybe actually another one of these and another one of these. Matter of fact, maybe I just need to get a whole set, because I do like all the brushes that I tried in this collection. And the highlighter brush actually was really soft and nice, and I feel like it did a good job of being able to pinpoint when I wanted to highlight my face. So I really like that as well. So I'm impressed with everything I tried, and it makes me want to try some more stuff from the brand now that I know, you know, the quality that goes into the products that the brand has. So if you want to try this collection, I definitely recommend that you try it out. I really like the palette. I actually really like the, what is it, Prita? I believe the name of the highlight I like the best was Prita. That was the one I put on the side of my face here. I just keep turning like this because I think it just looks so cool, especially with this eye. And it's not as glittery as the Tropico. I think I always say that wrong, but yeah, the brush set, if you want to try it out, definitely. I think you have to get the makeup bag with it though, because I didn't really care about having the makeup bag. I was more concerned about having the brushes, but I think it comes as a set. So if you buy it, you're gonna have to have the bag along with it. It's not like it's a bad looking bag. It's cute or whatever. It was just I was more concerned about, you know, the brushes, because when I travel, I'm not really concerned about what bag I'm gonna put the brushes in. I think I have that little case that Jacqueline Hill sold with her set, so that way it wouldn't bend and mess up the brushes. So that's why I don't really care about the makeup bag. And I have one of those caboodle trunks that I take with me when I go on vacation. So the bag is cute, but it wasn't a necessity. I was more concerned about the other things, and I'm glad I got all of them, because I was thinking about skipping on the highlighters, and now I'm glad I have this fun colorful highlighter for when I do my colorful look. So I liked everything. Those are my thoughts. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.